Another Trinity video for you, getting you ready to meditate with us on Wednesday night. We do it every Wednesday night. You can be a part of it. You can help change the consciousness by joining in with this meditation. All you need is to know what energy we're talking about this week. And this week it's contentment. Contentment's a very easy energy, but people get it completely wrong because they still think that contentment is something you can achieve. I will achieve contentment if I get my family to stop fighting. I will achieve contentment if I get that promotion that I deserve at work. I will achieve contentment if I can just get a moment by myself and go outside and walk in nature. We know that there's certain things that we have to do, or a certain way of doing them that is required, and then we think that we'll get this contentment that we don't currently have. That's never going to work. That's never going to work at all. You can't achieve contentment, you can only express it. That is to say, you can come from the energy, but if you try and get to it, you're never going to be content. I have a very simple self-defense demonstration that I think will show that. So let's get that circle out here. This is a hula hoop. And if I put it on the ground, you can kind of imagine that there is a circle. Now imagine that in that circle is whatever it is that you would be content around, whether that be power or peace or abundance or whatever. If I say, I will have abundance after I make my first $1 million, then I'm outside the circle, trying to get there. Oh, trying to get there. If I could just get $100 million, then I would have abundance. Oh, I can't get there yet. I still have only $50 million. I'm still trying to get to abundance. Standing in abundance means that you simply express the abundance you have. It's not a particular dollar amount. You know, I may be paying bills and only have $600 in my checking account, but as I pay those bills, I can feel the abundance coming out of me. I can feel the expression of it. As long as I can express an energy, I have access to it all the time, not just after I achieve something. Now, I've been using abundance, but you can use anything. You can use power, you can use peace. If you say, I'm in the middle of a chaotic situation, if I could just get these people to shut up, then I could have peace. Well, you're on the outside of that circle. But if you step into the circle and say, I am peaceful, let me express that as I talk to these chaotic, angry people. Well, now I'm experiencing peace because I'm expressing it, not because I waited until some outside circumstances seemed to indicate that I could now experience it. That's the secret of contentment. Contentment is standing in your energy, whatever that may be. Standing is, of course, a metaphor. There's not going to be an actual circle on the ground, but anytime you feel the energy, you're standing in it. If I feel power, then I am expressing power. I can now stand in that circle and everything I do or say will feel like power. I can tell this person what for, or I can bide my time and shut my mouth. Either one would be powerful because I'm standing in the energy. But if I say, I will only be powerful after I get this person to understand me, all right, now I'm outside. And every time you're outside, you will be upset. That's what upset means. It means you're not standing in the circle of your energy. Very simple. So every time you get upset, just say, oh, okay, I'm going to express power or peace or whatever it is you feel you need in this situation. Not, I'm going to achieve it, but I'm going to express it. That will be the sensation of contentment. A very good reminder is to use this self-defense technique. If you imagine this circle, and you say, I'm going to stand on one side of the circle, and Jen's going to stand on the other, and she's going to try and push me, she probably won't get very far. But if you can imagine that circle and say, okay, I'm going to stand in the center point of that circle. If you just step into the center point of that circle, there, and now push, you'll find that you have much more leverage. It works in any situation, even if you don't have the circle on the ground. If you can just say, I'm about this close to the person, I'm imagining a circle, let me just step into the middle of that circle, then suddenly you have all the leverage in the world to push this person away. If you need to get past somebody, if you're trying to escape, the leverage to push them out of the way is a magical thing in a self-defense situation. And all you need to do to achieve it is imagine a circle. The two of you are standing on this circle. And you just look at the ground and kind of visualize what would be the midpoint in this circle. And if you step to that midpoint and push, you'll be able to push just about anybody out of the way, no matter how big they are. It's a wonderful reminder to always use the power of your circle. If you stand in the middle of your space and come from your feeling of communication or flow or growth, whatever it is you desire, you stand in it and express from it, you'll have immense ability to create. But if you stand outside of that and say, oh, if I could just get this one thing to happen, then I would feel like I have it, you will be miserable. You will never experience contentment until you stand in your circle. If you think this stuff's cool, stay tuned for more training.